Hello class 7. So back again with the part 2 video. As I was explaining chapter number 7, Menagerie Manor by Gerald Durrell. So I will be continuing with page number 91, as you can see here. So as the sky lightens, this confused and cosmopolitan orchestra gathers momentum. A thrush vies with the loud, imperious shouts of the Serimas. So Serima's voice, as I also told you earlier, that Serima's voice are very loud, and the witches cackle from the convoy of magpies. So convoy is the collective noun, convoy of the magpies contrast with the honking of geese and the delicate plaintive notes of the diamond doves. So here you have to learn about the different sounds of the birds. Even if you survive this musical onslaught and can drift into the doze again, you are suddenly and rudely awakened by something that resembles the strange, deep, vibrating noise that a telegraph pole makes in a high wind. So, how is the noise? The noise is metaphored by strange, deep, vibrating noise that a telegraph pole makes. So, how a telegraph pole vibrates when a sudden wind breaks out. So, that kind of noise is felt. This acts upon you with the same disruptive effect of an alarm clock, for it is the warning that Trumpy has appeared, and if you have been foolish enough to leave your window wide open, you have to take immediate defensive action. So, when this lightning or this vibrating thing will happen, you have to immediately understand that a grey winged trumpeter has arrived near the window of the zoo, okay, where the owner has been living there. So near that window the trumpeter has come, and you have to take now precaution from what? Precaution from the loud sound. Trumpy, who is Trumpy? Trumpy is a grey winged trumpeter known to his more intimate ornithologist friends as Sophia crepitans. His function in the zoo is threefold. So he has threefold characteristics. What are they? Combined guide, settler in, and village idiot. He looks, to be frank, like a badly made chicken, clad in somber plumage as depressing as Victorian morning. Dark feathers over most of his body and what appears to be a short like cravat at his throat. So you can see the picture, the right hand side at the very last, that is the grey winged trumpeter. You will be also seeing it when you read through the book. So the exact definition of the trumpeter has been given here. So what is the definition? That is a badly made chicken. These are the important key lines that you need to write when you write the answer. Clad in somber plumage as depressing as Victorian morning. So it's not very good looking, not very vibrant. Okay, it is gloomy. And dark feathers means the feathers are very dark over most of his body, and what appears to be short like cravat at his throat. So cravat at his throat. The whole ensemble is enlivened by a pair of ash grey wings. So this is vibrant where? In the wings part, because it is grey and it is visible. He has dark liquid eyes. So it is the entire description of Trumpy that you are getting in these lines. So how does Trumpy look? Okay, if the question comes like this, how does Trumpy look? So the whole description here is how it looks. He has dark liquid eyes and a high domed forehead, arguing a brain power which he does not possess. So what he does not have, the author mentions here that he does not have a brain. Okay. Trumpy, for some reason best known to himself, is firmly convinced that his first duty of each day should be to fly into one's bedroom and acquaint one with what has been going on in the zoo during the night. So, what is the first work of Trumpy? To fly off to someone's window in the zoo and then acquaint him means shout. It wants to means the author here wants to say that this bird goes fly off to someone's window, and what does he tend to do? He try to communicate with that the zoo mate, okay, and telling him what he has done or what he has seen the entire night. His motives are not entirely altruistic. Okay, altruistic. It means caring about the needs and happiness of other people more than your own. So, altruistic for he hopes to have his head scratched. If you are too deeply asleep or too lazy to leap out of the bed at the greeting cry, he hops from the windowsill onto the dressing table. So, what does he do if you do not wake up? It will come into the bedroom, okay, and greeting cry, he hops from the windowsill onto the dressing table. So he will first come at the dressing table, decorates it extravagantly, wags his tail vigorously in approval of his action, and then hops onto the bed and proceeds to walk up and down, thumping like a distraught cello until he is assured that he has your full attention. So it will literally disturb you. You will get it in page number 92, all these things. So it will literally disturb you about the whole things. If you do not pay him enough attention, or if you are lazy to get out of your bed to listen to him or listen to the bird or Trumpy will immediately come into your bedroom and then to the dressing table first, and then hop onto the bed to disturb you, and he will shout. Okay, he will vigorously walk on the bed, means vigorously he will means it will wag his tail. So before he can produce any more interesting designs on the furniture or carpet, you are forced to crawl out of bed, stalk and catch him. Okay, a task fraught with difficulty since he is so agile and you are so somnambulistic. Somnambulistic means you are deeply still in sleep. Okay, means not entirely you are awakened. Push him up into the window ledge and close the window so that he cannot force his way in again. So it is very agile, it is very spry, or it is very lively. It will be hard to catch Trumpy. So if you want to catch Trumpy, you have to work very hard. Then catch him and throw him outside and put down the window so that it will not come in again. Trumpy, now having awakened you, you wonder sleepily whether it is worth going back to bed or whether you should get up. So once you are awake, you will think that whether I must go to bed again or I must sleep. So that the confused state of mind will come. Then from beneath the window comes a series of 5 or 6 shrill cries for help. Looking out into the courtyard or in the velvet green lawns by the lavender hedge, you can see an earnest group of peahens searching the dewy grass, while around them their husband pirouettes. His burnished tail rests like a fantastic quivering fountain in the sunlight. Presently he will lower his tail, throw back his head, and deafen the morning with his nerve-shattering cries. So, what will one find if you get up and you want to try again to go back to bed, but you won't? Why? Because you will hear a shrill cry from the peahens and the husband of the peahens. So what are they searching for? They are searching for dewy grass. If they don't get the dewy grass, they will shout like anything, and you have to wake up and you cannot concentrate on the sleep again. Presently, he will lower his tail, throw back. Okay, at 8 o'clock, the staff arrive and you hear them shout greetings to each other amid the clank of buckets. Clank of buckets, it's an onomatopoeia, the figure of speech. What is onomatopoeia? Means you are making understand something, okay, by the using of sound. That is called onomatopoeia. So, clang clang of buckets and the swish of brushes, which all but drown the bird song. You slip on your clothes and go out into the cool, fresh morning to see if all is right with the zoo. In the long two-storied granite house won a large cedar press and now converted for monkeys and other mammals. So the long storied granite house has been transferred into what? Has been transferred into converted for monkeys and the other animals. So now the monkeys and the other animals used to live there. Everything is bustle and activity. So once there is monkeys are always very agile, they are always very free. Okay, so they obviously will make a place very much agile, excited. The gorillas have been just let out of their cage while it is being cleaned. So it's morning time. They need to clean the zoo. Okay, so the staff workers have arrived at 8. The staff workers arrive and they clean the zoo nicely, properly, and they gallop. So what do the gorillas do when they are let out from their cage? They gallop about the floor with the exuberance of children just out of the school. Exuberance means excitement and happiness. Okay, when you come out of, when the school last bell rings, you just shout and get out of your classroom because you feel excited to go home. Similarly, the gorillas are excited that they will be playing outside, not inside the zoo. They will not be captivated inside the zoo. They are going outside now. So this is the fun that they are enjoying. Children just out of the school endeavoring to pull down the notices, wrench the electric heaters. So how do they disturb? How do they play? They play with the electric heaters, they pull down the notices from their sockets or break the fluorescent lights. Okay, Stephen, one of the worker maybe, broom in hand, broom means jharu, broom in hand stands guard over the apes, watching with stern eye to prevent them from doing more damage than is absolutely necessary. So why is broom in his hand? And Stephen used to defend himself or scold the gorillas with the broom. Okay, if they see the broom in Stephen's hand, it means that they are being scolded. Inside the gorilla's cage, Mike, rotund and perpetually smiling, and Jeremy, with his Duke of Wellington nose and his barely sugar-colored hair, are busy sweeping up the mess in that gorilla's tenancy of the previous day, entailed and scattering fresh white sawdust in the snowdrifts over the floor. So they are spreading sawdust after clearing the floor. Who? There are two workers inside the gorilla cages who are walking. One is Mike, who is rotund and perpetually smiling, means ever smiling. Rotund means who is fat, okay, plump. So smiling, and Jeremy with his Duke of Wellington nose, means a very sharp nose, barely sugar colored hair, and busy sweeping up the mess that the sugar gorillas have kept. Okay, so everything they assure you is all right. Nothing has developed any malignant symptoms during the night. All the animals, excited and eager at the start of a new day, bustle about their cages and shout, "Good morning" to you. So we are reading till here, page number 93, the first paragraph. We are reading till here. We will continue again. Since it's a long chapter, as I already told you, we have to stop, pause and go. Like this, we will continue with this chapter. So till here, you read it, understand it line by line. As I follow my recording, follow my voice, so you'll be able to understand each and every line. Okay. So this is how they say good morning. Actually, do they say good morning? No, they don't say good morning. Their enjoyment is good morning to the zoo workers and the owners. The zoo workers and the owners are always happy, are always in a very excited mode once they see their zoo in a very lively way. Okay, it is very much encouraging. The people will come. Okay, the animals are safe and sound. So these are the main concerns. These are the main concern of whom? These are the main concern of the owner, the zoo staff worker. Why they are working there? They are working there to take good concern about the animals. So if the animals are always lively, if the animals are always very what will I say, very lively, very spry, then the workers are always happy. Till here, we will continue again in the next class. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye bye.